Alright guys, we have yet another video just to really annoy Reddit. So there's a lot to cover in this video. We're going to talk about the patch notes because 3.9.1 has gone to the PTU. That is really cool in itself. We also have the exhibition center somewhat open over at ArtCorp, and we'll be going through and we'll be showing the video for that. And we also have some possible ships that are going to be coming out with the 3.9.1 patch or the free fly event. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to read out the patch notes. There will be a link in the description below for the patch notes. So if you want to read them yourself, you're more than welcome to. While I'm reading them out, we will be putting footage of the actual event over near ArtCorp. We'll be showing that while reading them out. And then we'll obviously talk about the ships afterwards, okay? So that way we're not making a 30-minute video. Let's jump straight into it. So 3.9.1 has gone to the PTU. Enable long-term persistence is enabled and database reset is yes. So you should keep your stuff. Pledge copy has been disabled for now. Testing focus is general persistent universe gameplay and bug progression. Or regression, sorry. Known issues. The multi-tool from the prison commissary does not come equipped with an orbit mining attachment. If the player exits to menu, disconnects, crashes during the prison loadout screen transition, their loadout will not be changed. Ships can be displayed in an unknown state, unclaimable and irretrievable. When going to the ADS and crouching with the P6LR, the player will be unable to see through the scope. Some security guards are behaving unnaturally. Feature updates. Gameplay. Reduce players' movement speed while charging a railgun. Updated Arena Commander. Free flight to no longer kick players for friendly fire. Temporary removes scramble races. Friends list on the front end will now display the number of players on a PU server that are in your right click on their names. Oh, that they're in. If you right click on their names, there's supposed to be a comma there. Increase score to rec conversions to allow for all electric access gamers. Increase rec rewards for Star Marine. Arena Commander score pass on all ships. Reduced score required for Battle Royale and Squadron Battle to 15k and 30k respectively. Reduced time left for Battle Royale and Squadron Battle to 15 minutes. Remove timers for Steel Sash mission. Ships and vehicles. Charging in-game radar target now to show as... Charging in-game radar targets to show up as known to remove the AR marker. Okay. I think that means is that when you're charging the in-game radar, it will remove the little comma mark that shows. Maybe, I'm not sure. The Glaive and Blade can now swap shields. The Buccaneer can now equip a size 1 gimbals. Increase max velocity of the Retaliator to 942 because she was a bit slow. The Valkyrie's pilot guns, wing guns, power plant and shields can now be swapped. That's cool. The Cyclone shields can now be swapped. Adjust Reclaimer's default shields to intended 3 times size small. Cyclones or 3S S3 sorry. Cyclones now have a shield equipped by default as specs. Okay, I didn't think... Yeah, okay, cool. Starfire Gemini nose mount can be swapped between fuel intake and missile rack with missiles customizable. Increase the distance players can scan and detect sentries and probes. Now, we have a lot of bug fixing, so this is going to be a very long list. VMA screen should no longer violently or shake or cause male characters to shift position when changing ship weapons in the VMA. Signal multipliers and vehicle armor components should now correctly contribute to a vehicle signature, Anvil terrapin shield generators and power plants should now be able to change out in Vehicle Loader Manager. Ship positions displayed on the MFD radar of the Hammerhead turrets should no longer be inverted. Fog effects inside the Espra Prowler should no longer clip through the hull of the outside of the ship when in motion. Slightly increased players' character draft speed. Fixed obscure reflections on the Carrack's belly turret canopy. Duplicate static train should no longer appear in New Babbage and Lorville. Reduced health of a Prowler nose body. Fixed an issue that could cause high winds to pick up a ship and cause it to get blown away. Fixed an issue causing the 890 jump hangar to not appear or not open for boarding action in progress missions. Fixed underbelly attachments clipping inside the Custodian SMG weapon when attached. Players should no longer clip into the bunks of the Reclaimer, Retaliator, or Hammerhead. Fixed an issue causing confirmation voice to play twice when depositing ore into prison terminals for the merits. The Sync Assassination mission should now properly update when killing a target. Fixed mission text descriptions shown local address instead of actual location. Cockpit glass should now be correctly transparent in the Cutlass best in show. Captain's bed in the Aegis Retaliator should now have an interaction. The Freelancer Misc should now have functioning shields. The Reclaimer's power plant slot should now support size 4s. The Reclaimer's quantum drive should now support size 3s. The Clovis Miles Eckhart invite mission should now show the objective marker and update when they're arriving to them. The Argo MPUV transport has the correct colors, cooler and fuel intakes and hydrogen fuel tanks. Fixed an issue that could cause a player not to be able to respawn after self-destructing and dying in their 890 jump. The mission givers should now correctly speak and animate if player accepts an invitation mission. Fixed missing audio on the 890 rear elevator. Ground vehicles should now be able to be spawned at outposts. Argo Mole mechanic audio sounds should now correctly play when switching from fraction mode to extraction mode. The UI audio on the Ringo ship rentals screens should no longer have excessive loud elements. The quantum drive aligned to target SFX should no longer continue to play if the player realigns with the target. Players should no longer lose their wallet value on second login. Player arms should no longer be twisted out of place when rear support seat of the Merco. Fixed an issue causing players to misalign when climbing the ladder in the Freelancer series. I noticed the Valkyrie also does that as well. Fixed an issue that could cause multiple player ships to spawn on top of each other in the multiplayer Arena Commander. Art and colour at Port Olisar should no longer change on second login. AI should no longer stand idle on chairs and benches. I'm still saying it. Fixed an issue that causes surface outpost airlock doors to not have collision. Top turret, remote turret on the Prowler should no longer be able to be attached to its wing mounts. Fixed Anvil Terrapin showing an incorrect item port. Name for the Cooler 3 in the Vehicle Loadout Manager. Fixed an issue causing a player using bed logout in a Reclaimer to go back into the bed at an angle, causing them to get up outside of the geometry. Bed logout in the Freelancer series should now correctly put players back into the ship when rejoining the PU. Bed logout in the crew beds of the Starfarer and the Gemini are now works correctly. Fix missing MFD information on the Freelancer series turret displays. Fix multiple data centers on Microtech that were holes in the ground, allowing the player to see into the planet. Players' arms and hands should no longer be misaligned from the rear support seat in the Reliant Sing. Players should no longer exit out of the wrong side of the prospector's bed when getting up. Fixed an issue that could cause VoIP to get into a state where proximity and proximity channels could be heard globally after entering another primary channel. Fixed an external temperature audio warning triggering more often than intended. Player camera should no longer start on the floor and raise up to stand. Player camera should no longer start on the floor and raise up to standing after respawning in Star Marine. Oh, okay. Cockpit glass on the prospector should no longer have an oddly shaped reflection on it. Oh, thank God. That was starting to get annoying. Bug fix, comma ray, turn on mission should now work properly. Oh, that's cool. The console at Humber Mines on Lyria should now have collision. Players should no longer be subject to strong winds when moving around the CBD platform and Lorville. Using EMP against NPC targets for the synced assassination mission should now trigger the mission timer to start. Players' negative virtue should now reset when completing a prison sentence, legitimately allowing them to see more than just unlawful missions. Oh, okay, yep, okay. I think that's your crime stat, to be honest, but yeah. EMP should no longer bypass shields when used around a planet or a moon. Black market kiosks should now be present again at their intended locations. I did notice they were missing, actually. Fix multiple areas in G-Lock Bar Area 18, causing players to get stuck in the fallen animation. The character should no longer become invisible and unusable. Players should no longer spawn without their mobi-glass attached. Duplicate ships should no longer occasionally generate. UEC should remain consistent after character reset. UEC should remain consistent from session to session. Technical, fix 9 server crashes, 6 deadlock, and 18 client crashes. Alright, look guys, it's sounding like it's a really, really good patch. It sounds like it's fixing a lot of bugs. There's still some things that have to be fixed. But generally, this is a really good patch. And as long as they haven't broken anything else, it seems alright. Stability seems alright. I played it for a bit, obviously, to do the recording for this area. But I'm going to stream it later tonight, so shameless plug. So obviously, feel free to jump into the stream. I'll put a link in the description below. And I'll also put one up on the screen. But yeah, at the end of the day, guys, obviously, I'll give it a go on the PTU tonight, and we'll see how it goes. But at the moment, it seems like it's pretty good. FPS seems pretty good as well, so that's obviously cool. But we'll run it through the Rigma, and if you guys have any questions or queries, feel free to ask me in the chat for the Twitch stream. Alright, and now we'll jump on to the absolutely good news part, future ships. So let's jump into that. Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to show here is we're going to show what looks like it's actually the Aquila. Actually, it might be the Taurus, actually. Yeah, let me double check. No, so it is the Taurus. It is the Taurus with the Aquila canopy. So we do have a photo of it there, as well as a photo of it there. So that is looking damn near impressive. You can see the docking ports on the side, standard ship for the Constellation, but obviously that very much upgraded front. So that is definitely looking really cool. We also do have this as well. Now what we have is a new rover-like ship. It's actually a ground vehicle, and we also have the Redeemer Mark II. So at the end of the day, as for the rover-like thing, we have this. To me, this looks Origin. So we did hear about a new Origin vehicle that was coming out in the future. I'm guessing it's this. And this is what it's supposed to maybe look like. Something similar to that, which I could probably see from that maybe. I'm not quite sure. And then obviously we have the Redeemer down here as well. So like I say, obviously, there's the front of it and there's the back of it. This is the Mark II. And basically what they're doing is they're going through and they're fixing the Redeemer right now. So obviously big shout out to Star Citizen Leaks, who have banned me still. But yeah, this is obviously where these images are being data mined from. Apart from that, guys, look, obviously we also do have a couple of shots of what the F8 Lightning looks like. We actually saw that in the commercial because we had a Star Citizen commercial that came up last night. Let me go through and bring that up. So this is the ad that we had last night. I'll just mute it. But the interesting thing here is you actually get to see the F8 Lightning. There it is there. If I bump up the quality... So there it is there. And you also get to see it here too when they go. That's a shot of it there, which looks really cool. And here, I presume this is it as well. Now that to me is interesting. That whole front seems to be moving a bit. So, and you obviously can see the addresses and everything there as well. But guys, if you haven't seen this video, please obviously do go and check that out. That in itself was really, really cool. Made me so hyped for this event. One thing you got to say about CIG, they know how to celebrate. They know how to put out ads. But guys, yeah, that's basically it. That's where we're going to leave the video for the day. I am going to be in the PTU right now after this video goes live. So obviously feel free to jump in and check out the stream and obviously ask any questions that you may have. But yeah, apart from that, guys, as for this, yeah, I'm really looking forward to this event. It's going to be cool. It's going to be fun. And with this new patch coming out, looks like there's a lot of bug fixing. So definitely seems keen. But guys, let me know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. If this video has been helpful, please smack that like button. Please also do share. I'm noticing that my videos aren't getting shared by YouTube. In fact, I've noticed it's pretty much everybody that doesn't have a monetized channel, and this channel isn't monetized. Not at the moment anyway. So the videos aren't getting shared and they're not being recommended to people. So please help fight the algorithm. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers. And look, obviously at the end of the day, even if I do monetize the channel, which I probably will, I'll be able to do giveaways and stuff like that as well. So help me get to 1,000 and yeah, we'll see how we go. Apart from that, guys, obviously, apart from that, like I say, you have any questions, any comments, anything at all, feel free to hit them up in the comment section below. Apart from that, guys, I will see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. Have a great day and enjoy.